Hello, my name is Mr. Trickster, and today I am very pleased and excited to be able to demonstrate the Tek War Map for you. I have been working on this for about a week and a half to 2 weeks, and I am finally done. I've had a few struggles with it, but I think we've got through most of them and got it figured out. So without further ado, I want to start off by going into my engram list to show you that it unlocks at level 65. The prerequisite for it is the regular war map. I know it's called Tek War Map, but I just didn't feel right putting it behind Tek as far as like boss fight or adding element to the crafting cost. So I just made it. It's called Tek War Map because it has more technology in it, basically. And it's going to require 250 metal ingots, 150 crystal, 125 cementing paste, 75 electronics, and 75 polymer. And I will get into what all it can do here in just a second. When you look at your fabricator, I'm not going to turn it on because I don't want to have the noise come through the video, because they are loud if anybody isn't aware. Anyway, you'll see a folder called Tek War Map. So you just click on that and it's right in there. So pretty easy to find, should be pretty easy to find, should be on the main page there. And then I've got several different options when you first go to place it. So one of the first things you're going to notice when you go to place one is that it comes up smaller than a wall, because down here you have three different variants. You have small, medium, and large. So the medium is the size of just one wall, okay? And then obviously we have the small, which is the size of a quarter wall. And now I didn't do any snap points on the walls because the original war map didn't have snap points on the wall. So I wanted to kind of stay true to form with that one. And it allows you to place it kind of where you want on the wall, but you can't go too crazy. Like right there, I can't go into the floor. You see that? So I also put an arrow on it so you can see where the top of it is. When you're putting it on the wall, it's not so important. It's more for when you're trying to put it on the floor, which is, I find, one of the cooler features of this thing. So I've got snap points down here on the floor though, because floor snap points feel like they are needed. So as you see, I'm cycling through the rotations for the war map on the floor, so that you can place it in whatever orientation that you like. And again, I've got the large one. It cycles through no problem. And then we'll do the little guy here. The little guy basically will snap to any one. Let me go into the first person. Any one quarter foundation, and be able to be placed. So another really cool thing is you can get on there and you can walk around. You can check it out, right? So you can be right up here with the big one. This is one of my favorite things to do. You can be right up on the thing. So I want to demonstrate what all the war map can do inside the functionality of it here. So I'm going to get rid of the HUD because I want to show you this. Now I did make quite a few custom icons for it. The first thing that you'll notice, I can get rid of the grids. So that's kind of cool. So if you just wanted a visual map, you could have a visual map. And you'll notice that these red things here, they're completely disabled. You can't do anything with them. That's because the map that we're on is this is like the default that I have in the dev kit. So if you want to have those accessible, you have to put it on the current map, which is hard to tell when you're first placing it down in the dev kit. But when we're on a live server, it will be the whatever map you're on will be displayed as the current map. So then you can toggle your beds, and this will show you on the map wherever your beds are in the world. And then you have teleporters, and then you have obelisks. So you can see where each of those are, and your tribe mates can come along and see those. This is not just for you. This is for the entire tribe. And then you can toggle all your POIs on or off. And if you're looking at it here, the E key turns them on or off as well. Now, where that becomes important is when you are in an actual tribe. So let's join a tribe, and now that I am tribe and in a tribe and tribe admin, I can now add POIs. So I can add anything that I want here. I can do a point of interest, a ally point of interest, or an enemy point of interest, and it'll tell me that it was added successfully. And when I come back in here, it's right up there. So there's my POI. And then I can also toggle it on or off using the E key. And then really cool thing is that I can go to a list here, and let's say I goofed and I put the numbers in wrong. I can just get rid of it, and it's gone. Or if I just moved here from another map within the cluster, I can say, you know what, I want to go and I want to load in my preset, which is this big long list that I had saved, and I come on here and it's a sideways smiley face. So that's pretty cool. The last cool thing about this is I did reach out to quite a few mod creators for maps, and I was able to get 8 of the top mods maps. So if you are in a cluster that has one of these, you'll have it as the main map, or if you're on another map within the cluster that has one of these maps within your cluster, you could just put this on display. Or if you don't want to put it on, if you don't have one of these within your cluster, you still want to put it on display, you can. And remember, you always have the option that you can get rid of the grids, and so then you can come back in here and you can say, I really like that Svartalfheim map. So boom, you've got a Svartalfheim map. And there it is. There is the Tek War Map. Also, last thing to show you here is that at night it also looks just as good as it does during the day, without it being overly blown out or just too bright to be able to see anything. So there it is. And I hope you all enjoy it. I worked really hard on it. It will be available very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.